Today I'm going to take you through a 20-minute intermediate calisthenics workout you can do at home with no equipment. This is a follow-along workout you can do with me. I'm going to kick it off with a brief bodyweight warm-up consisting of 4 exercises, 40 seconds each for 1 round. I'm going to start off with a frog to pike. So if you're a frog, what we're going to do, if you stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, I want you to hold on to your toes. You're going to sink your hips down into that frog position, knees out, and we're ready to go. So you're going to stand up into that pike, pull your chest in towards your quads, and then sinking back down, knees out, chest up for the frog, and then hips high, drawing your chest in towards your quads for the pike. I'm holding on to the tips of my toes for this. I'm just going to continue between the frog and the pike. Your legs don't have to be fully straight for the pike. If it helps, you can just keep a slight bend in your knee as you draw your chest in, but we are looking to straighten up and feel the hamstrings drawing that pike. Okay, next you're going to kneel down, but you can stand up. Your hands behind your back. You're going to draw the elbows together, reach round like a big angel wing up above your head, come back round behind your back, relax the elbows forwards and repeat. So shoulder blades together, hands, nice big angel wing over your head, coming back round behind your back, and then relaxing forwards. Just keep repeating this. One more in. After this, we're going to be in a half kneeling position. Okay, onto one knee. You're going to do ankle circles. So you're going to put one hand on your heel, keeping your heel down. You're going to put the other one on top of your knee to add some pressure. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and put the knee as far forwards as you can and then roll into the outside and round. So try to close off the angle between the shin and switch sides. Close off the angle between the shin and the top of the foot as much as possible. Okay, next, standing up, nice wide stance. We're going Cossacks. So you're going to come onto the heel of one foot, point the toe in the air, sinking nice and low. Keeping the heel down on the bent leg. Alright, great job. Okay, we're going to go into the main strength workout now. We're going to do 5 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, for 3 rounds in total. We're going to start it off with something called a negative pike push-up. So it's called a negative pike push-up because we're only going to do the negative phase. Obviously if you do a full pike push-up, that's fine. We're going to focus on a nice 5-second lowering phase. And what we want is we want a tripod position, so your hands about just wider than mat width apart. You're going to make a shallow triangle between your head and your hand position. So slowly lower down. And then when you get here, drop to the knees, reset, straight into the next rep. So you're thinking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hover, and then reset at the knees. And a nice high tailbone. You can have your knees slightly unlocked. It means keeping a flat back position on the tiptoes to give me a little bit extra elevation. You can do this with your feet elevated on a small box if you like. Always finish your rep. Great job, so working on that negative control. Okay, next up, it's going to be a really tough one. You can do a 1 down, 2 up pistol. So we're going to go down with one leg, we're going to come up with 2, we're going to alternate sides. We'll start from one leg, down with 1, and then with 2. If you've got some heels with, it'll make it a little bit easier. You could even fold your mat under. Don't worry if you're not going quite as low as me. Just get as low as you can. So we're going 1 down, 2 up. So you might only be coming halfway down. That's absolutely fine for now. You can still come halfway down like this, and then back up, and then halfway down on the other side, and then back up. As I said, if you've got something to elevate your heels, we'll make that one a little bit easier. Okay, you're going to sit on your mat now. You're going to straighten the legs and point your toes.
I'm going to move that back, guys. I didn't do enough reps of that. These pistol squats are really hard. And I just started my calisthenics training about a month ago. So I just started to like feel myself working out, you know. I'm gonna move it back and do those pistols again. I can't really go very low, so that's why I'm using like a table to support me. So when you start working out, I don't think you'll be able to do the full, especially for calisthenics. You might not be able to go the full length, so do the one you can and keep moving.
Down with one leg. So you might only come halfway down. That's absolutely fine for now. You can still come halfway down like this, and then back up, and then halfway down on the other side, and then back up. So make it a little bit easier. You could even fold your mat under. Don't worry if you're not going quite as low as me. Just get as low as you can. So we're going 1 down, 2 up. So you might only be coming halfway down. That's absolutely fine for now. You can still come halfway down like this, and then back up, and then halfway down on the other side, and then back up. As I said, if you've got something to elevate your heels, we'll make that one a little bit easier. Okay, move on. You're going to sit on your mat now. You're going to straighten the legs and point the toes. You're going to posture upright, put the fingertips on the floor, curl them forwards a little bit. And you're going to lift both legs off the floor without moving the torso too much. Lift it up and down. These double leg compressions. Up, hold, and down. So I'm trying to keep as upright posture as I can manage. If you're more flexible than me, you might even be able to be leaning forwards more. But I'm not trying to round the back too much. We're definitely trying not to rock your body backwards as your feet lift off. Your torso should stay where it starts off. Okay, great job. Okay, now we'll do some reverse Nordic. So I'm just going to double my mat up for this. Give my knees a bit of pushing. Come up into a nice tall position. Lock the glutes under. Lock the ribs down and in. We're going to lean back as far as we can. And then come back up, maintaining this nice straight line. You feel the quads stretching. The mistake I see people make, they go a bit too far and then they end up shooting their hips back to get back to the top. And I'm trying to keep my glutes locked under, their ribs locked in, holding this neutral spine position. Just go as far as you're comfortable with. Always finish your rep, don't worry too much about the timer. Okay, next, the fifth and final exercise is going to be a hollow hold. So you're going to lie on your back. Now the hands above your head. Your lower back's going to stay on the floor. I want you to take your head and your shoulder blades off, legs off. You're going to hold this position. So we're not balancing on your tailbone. I see some people doing that. Your lower back should be on the floor. You're just taking your head and your shoulders off slightly. And breathe, making sure you don't let any arch appear in your lower back. If you Arc, you're going to get an arch, and you're struggling, try bringing one knee into the chest. Okay, take 40 seconds off. There's one round done, 2 to go. As you can tell, that core hollow hold, it takes a lot of strength, hence the wobbly voice. So when you get back into those negative pike push-ups, I do encourage you to master the negative with really good control before moving on to the positive pushing phase as well. So let's see if we can ensure we're getting a nice 5-second negative. Onto the tiptoes, hips high, slightly lock of the knees. We're going to scoot forwards and then pushing back. Try not to let the elbows be flaring out to the sides. Try and draw them back slightly towards the body. You should be able to see your toes through the whole lift. Great job. Okay, we've got those pistols. As I said, if it helps, you could fold your mat over to give you a slight heel elevation, and it'll make those pistols a little bit easier on the ankle flexibility. So 1 down, 2 up. Tough one. Okay, onto those double leg compressions. So you're sitting on your mat. You're going to straighten the legs. You're going to posture upright. Fingertips on the floor. Falling forwards. Just lift them off as high as you can. And we're compressing that center gap between your chest and your quad. Trying not to just rock backwards, try to keep my torso still. Tough one. Okay. Again, I'm going to fold the mat over to give me a little bit of pushing for these reverse Nordics. I'd rather you keep a straight line and not go as far than go too far and start scooping your hips back. Feeling the quads on this. Arms out. For a bit of counterbalance forwards can help. Makes it a little bit easier. If you've got a band, you can actually hop a band around the rack, hold onto the band. It gives you a little bit of support in that deepest position. Exercise. Got those hollow holds. I'm not going to talk through this one because it's too difficult, but make sure you keep your lower back nice and flat to the floor throughout and hold one knee in if you're struggling. your training and experience significant strength development, try my Calisthenics Evolution Plan, available as a one-off ebook and also included in the TPT Studio members area via the workout plan section. The plan includes 4 meticulously crafted reps and set style calisthenics workouts for optimal strength development. Each exercise includes beginner, intermediate, and advanced options with
These workouts are intense. And see how I'm really sweating.
Progressions to work up through. Check it out via the link in this video's description after your workout. Okay, 5 second negative. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hover and reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hover and reset. Make sure you're not flaring the elbows out directly to the sides. Tuck them in a bit. There's 1 down, 2 up pistols. As I said, if you have got something to elevate your heels, whether it's a weight play, some wedges, or folding the mat up, it does make these a lot easier to do. 1 down, 2 up. Compressions. It's a really tough one for me, especially if you've got tight hamstrings. So move on to these reverse Nordics, which I'm a little better at. If you're struggling with shin tightness, try putting some of a mat, a rolled up mat underneath your shins. It'll help out with that gap. Set the workout, you do a nice neat hollow hold, keeping the lower back compressed into the floor. everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that and where in the world are you following along from? I truly do love to hear that. Here's a quick cool down stretch that you can do right now. And if you fancy moving it on a bit, here's the advanced 20-minute version of this.
And that's it. The 19 minutes or 20 minutes calisthenics workout done. I'm currently following a calisthenics workout routine on YouTube. So like, if you want to go into calisthenics, it's easy to just find a lot of these videos on YouTube. I'm just here to like share my calisthenics journey, that's all. So see you guys next time.